Hey there everybody, today's July 27, Wednesday 2016, and we're bringing you the YouTube news and YouTube community news in an unbiased manner. We also try to protect you as a consumer against BS news and BS content on YouTube. So if they're drama, if they're real or not, we tell it to you straight up. Alright, let's go with the news. Alright guys, with the Marina Joyce fiasco or whatever you call it, apparently there's nothing going on there. As I mentioned already, it's a bunch of BS to promote her channel. As you can see from the picture that I'm showing, yesterday she was around 600,000 subscribers, and today she's over 1.1 million subscribers. This whole fiasco was orchestrated by her YouTube network to pump up our subscribers. That's the effective afterwards effect. Oh my god. And then other reporters like Scars had a completely stupid interview with her where she said, oh, there's nothing going on, freaking out over like stupid stuff. There was a gun and she says it's a BB gun in one of the videos, and how she bruised herself. She says she fell, and why she acting so strange and uptight in her videos, and it just says she's changing a little bit. Why I'm stating is she probably tried on some drugs and it has affected her, and she's not hooked on the drug, but it's just recreational drugs that she went to a party for. In addition to that, she's a pretty but very awkward young lady. That's the whole reason why she's have sometimes a little bit struggling to adjust to environments like partying, adjustments to our boyfriends like short comedy guy, the KSI brother and stuff like that. She's awkward going through a phase, and she's trying out different drugs as well, but she's not hooked on it. But apparently she probably tried some drugs that have affected her system, like causing her to act a little bit uptight or blinking a little bit too hard. That's what I'm saying. She's fine with everything because the legitimate checkup was called on the SWAT, where the cops actually went to her house and interviewed her, and they say she is fine. So effectively, it's a whole fiasco in the end with the whole stupid Scars interview, worrying about stuff and giving her subscribers by doing her interview to over 1.1 million subscribers. Damn. Look, man, this is her YouTube network pumping her subscribers. That's it. And that's what I think, and that's my accurate opinion on her right now. She's trying out different kinds of drugs but not hooked on it, and one of them apparently affected her system a lot, and that's why she's fidgety, uptight, and blinking a lot. So hopefully she recovers from that, and my advice to her is, chill out a little bit. Don't go crazy on trying out different drugs even though you go to parties. I mean, I don't know, it's like she doesn't have the feminine authority that other women has that you see in the city, like New York City. She's probably living in a suburbs very far away, so she grew up with a little awkwardness. So she doesn't have established a feminine authority yet to per se to protect herself when she's pushed against the wall to try some drugs or something like that. Alright, that's my opinion on it, and that's it with that. Alright, that's some good news that came out today on ALS research. That's a Lou Gehrig's disease. Apparently the ice bucket challenge that raised a lot of money, apparently it led to the research of the gene that causes the ALS disease. That's congratulatory for them, for the ALS. They say it's the research money that led to this discovery. Alright, that's fine. For a disclaimer, there was later released to the public that over 70% of the contributions went to salaries and administrative costs. This should sound alarming to you. Charities that raise money for research diseases should not have over 70% going to salaries. So that's a little bit of wake-up call for you guys that blindly trust these charities. Apparently you need to disclose to the people what percentage of the contribution actually goes to research. That's less than 30% of the contribution, guys. Wake up when you do all these temporary fads and make humongous donations. Please always find out that over 70% go to salaries. Alright, that's it with that of the ALS, and congratulations to the research progress. Alright guys, YouTubers that use the iPhone 6 or iPhone 6s have some good news coming to you if you're running out of memory. Apparently a lot of you guys have the 16 gig version and maybe a little bit of 32 gig version, and you're running out of memory, right? Because they don't let you put in a SD card or even change the battery. Apparently there's some good news on the way. Some hackers in China, in Shenzhen, China, that's in the southeastern part of the country, some technicians has been able to hack into the hardware and replace the RAM memory with 128 gigs of memory. This is pretty good news. If you run out of memory, you can take a trip to China, and they open it up and use the various techniques that's been discovered, and they'll change the memory chip from a 16 to 128 for a mere $60. That's right, $60, and they'll change the memory for you. That's pretty good to go. So if you're interested, I provided the images to illustrate them, and you can look into them and ask around for people who can bring the skills and technique here maybe in Chinatown, in New York City, or in Chinatown in San Francisco. If they teach the people how to change these phone memories techniques in these repair shops. Alright, that does it for the great news that you can upgrade your 16 gig iPhone 6s or iPhone 6s Plus or iPhone 6 into 128 gigs of memory. That's good news. I love that news, and I wanted to share it to all you YouTubers, and I think this is great. Finding a way to increase your memory of only $60. I'll bring my phone. If they do it for other phones as well, that would be great. Changing the internal memory, I'm willing to pay for that, man. So I would change my Android phone to an iPhone, buy the 16 gig version and change it to 128 by giving it to the technicians to change it for me for $60. Good to go. There's apparently great news for people that has the Sega Genesis. Sega Genesis. You remember what I said? The console that was a competitor to Nintendo? Sega. Remember? Sega Genesis. With the Sonic the Hedgehog and everything, those fun characters. Yes. News is coming out. They're coming out with a classic console in competition to the NES Classic console. That's right. Now you have a collection of games built into the classic Genesis console and play on your living room. That's great news. I love that. Genesis had the Sonic the Hedgehog and the various other games, those Konami Japanese games that's coming about. I remember I have good memories of these Genesis consoles, and hopefully people who have cherished these consoles would probably wait in line and make the order to buy one of these classic consoles, Sega Genesis and NES. That's the news on that. Alright, apparently some classic YouTube news is coming about. You remember Gangnam Style, right? Psy, who did the popular music video, the most watched music videos? Yes. Apparently news came out today that Gangnam Style is still maintaining 3 million views a day, baby. Wow, that's a lot of views for a classic, almost like a classic music video. As you remember, Gangnam Style was very popular back then a couple years ago, and it was routed to be the most viewed video ever on YouTube, and it still is the most viewed video ever on YouTube. Gangnam Style by Psy. As you can remember, Psy came out with a lot of videos that were popular but not as popular as Gangnam Style. So that's some classic news of YouTube community, where Psy's Gangnam Style still maintains 3 million views per day. That's pretty good record, I'm telling you. Good to go. As we told you before, we try to protect our consumers by telling you guys what's BS and what's not BS. Apparently today, I'm telling you from yesterday, the first news reporter to tell you that the Marina Joyce fiasco is apparently made up to blow up her subscriber views and subscribers for her network, whatever YouTube network she's with. Yesterday she had like less than 600,000 subscribers, and after Scars, he's like whatever news is doing, blew her subscriber to over 1.1 million. So there you have it, folks. That's the BS of the day. Marina Joyce, about her fiasco of whatever is happening to her, was effectively trying to blow up her subscriber count. Alright, that's it with today's edition, July 27, Wednesday 2016. And see you later.